In this video, I'll be explaining how to do this exercise. So you have to use used to or would, or the past simple. So basically, the way I would approach this is use would. If you can't use would, use used to. If you can't use used to, use the past simple. Okay. So in the first case, sorry to write to you last week. So it was one time, one occasion. No, la semana pasada se me olvidó. Yeah, you couldn't say la semana pasada se me, I don't know, solía olvidar. That sounds really weird. So in this case, it would just be sorry, I forgot to write to you last week. Okay. Now, in this case, I lived in France will be fine. But you couldn't say I would live in France because living is not an action verb, it's a state verb. So used to. I used to live in France when I was a child. Yeah. We would have two beautiful cats because the problem you can't use would because would is only good for actions. Okay. Remember, you can only use would for actions when you're talking about the past. Okay. So we would have two beautiful cats doesn't make sense. We used to have solíamos tener, which is completely fine. Okay. When I was younger, my family something go to the beach. Now, going to the beach is an action. Yeah. So my family would always go to the beach. Siempre solíamos ir a la playa. Okay. We have great some great beach parties. So having a party, yeah, having a party is an action. Okay. So it would be we would have some great parties, ¿no? Lo que solíamos hacer habitualmente. Ya no. Okay. My father be a businessman. So we could say my father was in past simple, but we could also say my father used to be, él solía ser. We couldn't say would be because being a businessman is not an action and would can only be used for actions, okay, when it's talking about the past tense. So my father used to be, and then he often work 6 or 7 days. So past simple, yep, possible. Used to, yep, possible. And working is an action in the past. So again, that's possible. He would often work. Okay. A menudo trabajaba 6 or 7 days a week until he retired, hasta que se jubiló. You couldn't really say hasta que solía jubilarse or hasta que se jubilaba. That doesn't really make sense. So until he retired, because it was just one specific moment. Okay. So I hope this information was useful, guys.